I'm Ciara Kelly from Lunchtime Live on Newstalk. But in a previous life, I was a GP, and obviously this has been a really tough week for the women of Ireland. So I'm going to answer some of your texts to the show now, and hopefully it will put some people's minds at rest. It's really hard to answer that question. You've had a couple of smear tests, they've been marked as normal. The fact that you've had two makes me think it's more likely that they are normal, because that's like a double check. Do you know what I mean? You've had one, that was checked, and then another one. So that means the chances of something being missed twice is much lower than the chance of something being missed once. Having said that, if you are worried, get the reassurance, get a smear test. It takes 10 minutes, it's not painful, it's not a big deal, and it's free. Take the time and prioritise your health, but also reassuring yourself. And I think there's no reason, we can't judge from that text whether or not you are at significant risk, but I would say go and reassure yourself. That's probably the best thing. Well, there's some good news for you, because unlike a lot of cancers, the risk of cervical cancer actually is going down once you hit 60. Cervical cancer tends to hit women in their 30s and their 40s, so it's a cancer of younger women largely. You never say never, but largely. And it hits women at a really bad time in their lives, to be honest, when they're having their young families and all that kind of stuff. So it's that. So that's why they don't do smear tests over the age of 60. Having said that though, if you have a total hysterectomy, first of all, you don't really need smear tests. Maybe one vault smear test, as it's referred to, post-hysterectomy, but that's all, because the cervix is the neck of the uterus, and with a hysterectomy you've had the uterus removed. So you could go in and discuss the possibility of one post-hysterectomy smear. There may or may not be value in that, but you are actually in a much lower risk group, so that's kind of good. So don't be worrying, that's kind of a good thing. The good news is minor abnormalities have a significant chance of reverting to normal. That's why every minor abnormality isn't jumped on, it's just repeated down the line. The smear test is just repeated. So this could all be completely right. You had an abnormal one and then a normal one. What you can do is, and there's no reason not to, is get another smear, or we're also being told you can ask to have the slide reviewed, the slide of the normal smear test in 2017, that could be reviewed too. There's no reason not to do that, and if it would give you peace of mind, I think that's not a bad idea. But there's no reason as such to believe that the 2017 one can't be normal after an abnormal smear.